Alice and no, I was shooting a movie of Spring, Alice's daughter, with Brianna, which is Spring's niece, right? And I was just shooting it, and I was just saying, okay, finally, you know, because like, okay, this is not a movie camera. I mean, it shoots movies, but it's not a movie camera, right? But it was the first time, you know, but I'm just fascinated with movies. I mean, I love, you know, so I was, you know, just to shoot them, I'm just going to like sit, relax, not move the thing, you know. And it was the first time I'd shot something without getting all jerky. I was just like, you know, being a little teeny weeny cinematographer. And it was great. And it wasn't on.
Well, it's better than shooting with a lens cap on, which I've done.
Yeah. I think just being a cinematographer is about the most Taoistic thing you can do as a Westerner. You know, it's just because if you're going to be good, you have to be still.
Why is that?
Well, when you try to shoot, and even, you know, just shooting family stuff or whatever, the 80% is going to give you 20% of your results, right? It's just be still.
20% is going to give you 80% of your results.
Absolutely, 20%. And so you put 80% of your results, of your efforts into the part of just being still. And being a cinematographer, in most situations, it's just a matter of like not jerking around. You know, just being there. And being there is, you know, I mean, that's being a cinematographer. It's not being a lighting technician. The cinematographer is the guy who shoots. The lighting technician is the guy who works with the light. And the guy who works with light has to be pretty still also. He has to be just, you know, you have to just sit for a long time. But the cinematographer has to be that there. There was this transitional period in cinematography that happened in the 40s and late 30s, where if two people are dialoguing like you and I are now, you'd have two cameras, right? There would one be behind me shooting you, one behind you shooting me.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be the lighting technician, and then all that would get shot on two cameras, and then the editor would cut it, right? And intercut. That's what intercutting is, right? Well, it took.
You almost don't even need an editor. You just need a director or someone sitting at the. When you're recording both, to just click the switch when the lines are given.
Absolutely. Everyone before there were two cameras. That happened in the 30s, 40s. So at that point, cinematography, and great cinematography, had been around since 1910. Great cinematography had been around since 1910. Cinematography started in like 1895. But, you know, at first it was just like, what is this? You know, it was a toy, right? But very, very rapidly, there very great people, you know, happened. But shooting overhead, where one camera's you have dialogue, because so much of film is dialogue or trialogue, but mostly dialogue. Two cameras going back and forth. Didn't happen until the 30s or 40s. Well, first of all, there weren't talkies, so what was the point, right? So, and then there was this like a school of film which said, okay, now we have sound, now we have people dialoguing back and forth, so we need two cameras, right? Okay. But some directors said, well, okay, that's fine, but I'm just going to put a camera over here and keep filming with talkies, with sound, the way we did with silent film. And even today, you will see that some directors use that technique. They don't put a camera over each person, one shooting you, one shooting me. But as far as an editor, yeah, the editor is the guy who takes all that footage and goes back and forth and back and forth. You're so used to it that you don't even notice it's happening.
Oh no,
you grow
unless
up
you've done it.
Unless you've done it, like everything else. Yeah.
Editing is the art, I think.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Cinematography, I mean, yes, directing, acting, lights, music, it's all essential, but the movie is made in the editing room. It's made in the cutting room, I think.
Well, yeah, and every director would agree with you with that.
I don't know about that, but I mean, you can take. I mean, they've taken movies where actors have died and finished them.
Right. Oh, you found my drink. Thank you. Where was it?
On the counter, near the background. I think you just heat up the microchip and you stop there.
Thanks, Al.